Hey guys, Coach Kimmy here. So I just want to share with you a couple things that I love. I think that you should know or watch if you love to be inspired and you like to learn new things. This is something I'm going to do with you guys one time in one of the videos. It is a book about me and things that make me feel special. So it's almost like a goal board, but it's a goal book. And it's things that I gave myself permission for. It's things that I find are very important. I wrote in my hand, I am enough. We did it out of the book called The Gift of Imperfection by Brene Brown. And so this is awesome to do as a group, which we could do online. And that's my brother. And this was really cool. These were permission slips to give myself permission to be me. So I want to read them to you, just so you can see how cool. It says, I give myself permission to be silly and much. I remember that when I went for counseling one time, and me and my boyfriend at the time, he was like, I was so mad and so upset that the guy therapist says, Kimmy, you are much. And I realized I am much. But that's okay, because that's who I am and I'm allowed to be. But I did want to change and I did want to grow, so I'm not as much as I used to be. I give myself permission to cry. I give myself permission to be real. I give myself permission to make mistakes. Whoa, that's a big one. Do you give yourself permission to make mistakes? It's so important because listen, we're going to make mistakes. You got to give yourself permission and know that you can always change and grow and fix them. So instead of beating yourself up terribly, just know, oh, I made that mistake. Okay, I'm not going to do it again. And you try as hard as you can not to. And if you do it again, then again, you go through the same thing. You work on it and you start disciplining yourself so that you can change things if you don't like the way they are. I give myself permission to say no. Boundaries. Do you have boundaries? They're so important. Boundaries. Get some boundaries, girlfriend. Boundaries are important in every area of our life, with our children, with our friends, with our co-workers, with your husband, with your boyfriend. Whatever it is, you need boundaries. Even with your own parents, you need boundaries. That's a big one. Learn to say no. Give yourself permission that it's okay that you're not Wonder Woman and you cannot fix everybody and do everything for everybody. No, no, no. So that's a great one. Give yourself permission to say no. To speak my mind. I give myself permission to speak my mind. I give myself permission to do things my way. To be hyper when I feel like it. To set good boundaries. To give myself to be disciplined. I also I give myself permission to put myself first. That was a big one. And then I give myself permission to not need acceptance from others. Whoa, that's huge. It took me a long time to accept myself and not care if someone else accepted me or not. I wanted everybody to accept me. But you have to realize you're not going to be, you don't accept everybody. We all I feel like people like ourselves in a sense, like the law of attraction, right? If you're getting healthy and whole, you want to become healthy and whole, and you want more healthier and whole people around you. When you're a mess and you're in drama and trauma and all you talk about is about people or bad stuff, and listen, that's not going to go anywhere. So you have to learn to accept yourself first so that you can grow and move forward. And then, this is a really good one. I gave myself permission to let go. Things and people who are not good for me, to let go. And then I give myself permission to feel my emotions, and I give myself permission to be strong and tough. I love that. So isn't that such a great, that's one of my pages. This is such a great page. And then on the side I wrote, love, love, love. She could never go back and make the details pretty. All she could do was move forward to make the whole beautiful. That is so cool. So that's what you do. You go back and you make yourself whole and healthy. And these were things that I loved. So these were pictures that you could just do and take pictures of something that you love. And this is Thomas Kincaid, who makes these beautiful pictures. To love another person is to see the face of God. I am the true vine and my Father the gardener. And they're such beautiful pictures. So pretty. And then I wrote things next to them. To live without loving is not really living. And let all that you do be done with love. It says, He is the shield to those who take refuge in Him. Do not fear, for I am with you, says God. Isaiah 41:10. Peace I leave you, and my peace I give to you. The Lord shall open unto thee His good treasure. Honey, how awesome. Do you want His good treasure? Because I do, and He has opened it up to me for sure. With God, nothing shall be impossible. Look how pretty that is. So beautiful. This was so much fun to do. And then I want to tell you about this really awesome movie that I watched. And then I drew, of course, because I'm a hairdresser, I'm a creative and an artist because I love to draw. I love doing artwork. It's so fun. And I wrote, I am enough in Christ, and I am imperfect and beautiful, and it's okay that I'm imperfect. God's opinion matters most to me. I think that's what helped me so much too, that as long as I knew that God accepted me and He made the whole entire world and the galaxy and 10 planets, and yet He accepted me, then I realized I didn't need acceptance from other people. So, to tell the story of who you are with your whole heart, courage and compassion and connection. Give yourself those permission slips. And then I just wrote, practice authenticity. The truth will set you free. I am walking on sunshine and it's time to feel good. That's one of my favorite songs. I'm walking on sunshine. It's time to feel good. All right, now, you know what else, which one I love now? That one was like way back. The other one I love is having a good day. Wake me now. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is gonna be the best day of my life. So that's one of my favorite songs too. And a quote, what comes around goes around. Let go and let God. And then one day at a time. And then I wrote things in here. Practice failure, screw up, and keep trying and practicing. You will learn and get better and better every day. Am I give myself the space I need? And if I am self-sabotaging myself, I'm going to stop and ask myself the question, why am I here? Is this a habit? Slow down and think why you're doing what you're doing. That's a good one. All shame work. All right, it's triggers, survival mode. They call it flight or fight, or fight and flight. You have to clean out the brain. That's a good one. I'm going to teach you guys about the subconscious and the conscious mind, because let me tell you, they are powerful. The subconscious is 95% more powerful. Well, I don't want to say that it's more powerful, but it's 95% that it runs you. That's the percent. And so a scientist, Bruce Lipton, is the one that I read his book, Biology to Belief. Outstanding book about our biology and how the brain works and the subconscious works. And he said that our subconscious runs us 95% of the time. That's scary. So it depends on what's in that subconscious is what makes a difference. So that's why these things, goal boards, goal books, are so important to do, so that you can do things that make you happy. Listen, make your environment beautiful. Listen, I put this snowflake in here because I absolutely loved it. When I seen it, it just made me happy. So I just traced it and did it with a pencil. And I wrote really great things that I liked. What leads us to numbing? Oh, so that's cool too, right? What leads to numbing? Not taking the time to slow down, stress, injustice, fear, being afraid of the unknown. Remember, what is fear? Fear is false evidence appearing real. And then bordered, not doing productive things. Well, boredom, I should say, not bordered. Boredom. And like organizing or cleaning. So that's what leads me to being numb sometimes, because I don't do it. My period and my emotions when triggered for bad or for good. So this way you learn how to change those things. And I don't have to numb anymore. This is what I used to numb. So when I would numb myself, because I would be triggered by things, I would go for sugar was my first one. Chocolate was my second one of any kind. Excess of anything. Gossip. Detach. I'd avoid. Right? You numb yourself, you just avoid and you don't deal with it. Isolate. Kind of pull back. Don't let anybody know. Spending money. Going shopping. Is that how you would numb yourself? Go shopping and spend more money and then be more depressed after when you don't have enough money to pay back everything? That's a bad one. Blaming others instead of taking responsibility for yourself. And also getting controlling. Sometimes you can control when you want to numb out. You want to control your environment so much that you become a controlling person. You tell people what to do, how to do it, what they should wear, what they should eat, what they shouldn't eat, whatever it is. And then anger and rage were pretty much my last ones. That takes me a while to get to anger and rage, but it doesn't mean I don't get there, because I can. And then I have to realize, why did I get there? Why did I allow myself to get there? So, and then this one, because I love trees, I put all fun things down on that. And comfort and wisdom list. So this is what's great about this book. You kind of go through it and you really prepare yourself for some things. So comfort and wisdom list. Quiet time with God, because that's my favorite thing to do, because I feel like when I read God's word, he gives me power and strength because I trust him 100%. Let me tell you, I trust God 100%. I don't trust people 100%. I trust them 80%, and I give them 20% leeway of being human, that they absolutely will hurt me and I'll hurt them too. So I feel like they could trust me 80%, I could trust them 80%. And only God do I trust 100%. So quiet time with God absolutely gives me power and strength. Letting go of things that I shouldn't be holding on to. Sometimes we hold things so tight. When you want a boyfriend, or you want something so bad, or a job so bad, or something that you want so bad, right? Or you want to be in somebody's class in school and you can't, and you just hold on to that thing and you're upset and it's holding you, and you could grind your teeth too because it just is so, you want it. But the truth is, you gotta let go. Let go and be free of that. That is important. Shouldn't be holding on to things. Listen, we can't control everything. So the less that you try to control, listen, unless it's in your control, but when it's not, and that boy that you really like doesn't like you back, you have to be like, okay, that's not for me. He's not for me. Just like when somebody else likes you and you don't like them, well, it's not the right match. And then when you like somebody else and they don't like you, it's not the right match. Do not take it rejectingly. Don't do that. I'm telling you right now, don't do that. And don't go, why doesn't he like me? I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not this enough. That is not true. That is a lie. That's your subconscious kicking in. Don't listen to it. Tell it, shut up. That's not true. He's not my right match. That's it. Leave it right at there. Do not allow your brain and your subconscious to take over and bring you through a world of emotions, to put you on a roller coaster, to go on one that you don't like, one that is going to really take you to depression. No, no, no. We're going to go upward. We're not going down to depression, because depression is easy. But let me tell you something. To get out of it is hard, but it is worth it, because once you get out of it, you don't have to go back in it. So don't go into depression. If we allow our subconscious mind to keep kicking in and taking over, we could go down to that place. Always depression is downward. We want to go upward. So remember that. If something that you're holding on to so tight is making you sad and depressed, you're going to have to what? Let go of the issue. Let go of that boy. Let go of that job. Let go of the circumstance and situation that you think is going to be good for you, but God knows better that it's not what he wants for you. So another one, my comfort is when I pray. When I love to go and pray to God. And I commune with him. I spend time with him. I know that I'm important and valuable to him. And he's important and valuable to me. When you love somebody, you spend time with them. And then eating healthy. That's my comfort list. That's wisdom, right? To eat healthy, because then it makes my mind feel better. And I love juicing fresh vegetables or fruit. I mostly juice vegetables though, and I eat the fruit. Exercise. When I exercise, I feel so good after. Why? Because I feel like I accomplished something. Listen, it's so much easier to just sit on the couch and not do anything, but then you don't really feel good. When you exercise, you feel like you accomplished something. So sometimes it's nice to make a little list, and even if you only do 5 minutes of it, check it off. And then you'll feel good about yourself. I love to get fresh air. I love to be out in the outdoors, to do my good breathing, or to read and educate myself and learn something new. I love, love, love learning. I'm such a learner because I feel like the more I learn, the bigger my perception gets, the broader it all. I feel like I get smarter and smarter and smarter, and I can deal with so many more things, and I could fully control my subconscious and my mind. The other one is sleep and taking naps, and my comfort list is organizing, to help someone who can't help themselves, to hang out with good friends, and then to watch a really good touching movie, to be creative, do some artwork, watch great haircuts, and learn, because I love cutting hair. That's one of my passions. And then I did, this is my little niece. She did a little this on it with me, which was really sweet. Miss Kimmy, she wrote that for me and put that on there. Then I just put some really pretty pictures that I really loved. Relax, to love being on top of the world. I love candles. I love sleeping, my naps. I love a nice bathtub. I love a nice cup of tea. Isn't that so cool? And this is your journal that can make you happy. Let me see. And then you could fill in stuff. Okay, so then I put things here. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough. And more, it turns denial into acceptance and chaos into order. Dear God, I want to take a minute not to ask you for anything from you, but simply to say thank you for all that I have. Let's turn our negative Nelly into positive thinking and to thankfulness. And this was stop procrastinating. And I did a rainbow. So, you know, we could finish this together and do more and do anything that you want inside your book. And we'll go through it together. I cut my finger yesterday juicing. Okay, so let me show you the back of the book. So then I put celebration, connection, beauty, authentic. I love this beautiful cross. I love to put pretty things. And then I drew a butterfly. And then I put this beautiful picture that I loved. I love good pictures. I love environment, right? Environment is so pretty.